Hey, Buff Nation, voice of the boss, Mark Johnson here. Media day for the Colorado men's basketball team. They get the season underway November 7th versus UC Riverside. This guy here, the point guard for the Buffaloes, KJ Simpson. How's your offseason?
It's been good. Just basketball, man. I'm excited. Basketball's back.
What did you learn last year? You come in here, quite a bit of hype. You know, you got to learn to play the game at this level. What was the greatest lesson you think you learned last year?
Just being more consistent. I've been talking about that this whole time, especially for this year coming. I realized I had a lot of ups and downs. Me and Coach Boyle talked about that. You know, as a freshman, you're going to have ups and downs. You know, it's going to be a rocky year, but this year I'm just focusing on being more consistent. I learned that, you know, talking to Evan, talking to McKinley, even Jabari. You know, that's something that they stepped up when they became sophomores, their role being more consistent.
All those guys you talk about there are all great guys to tap into,
Yeah,
but
sure.
especially McKinley. Now, he played this position, carried this team for 4 years. What do you think you've learned from him?
I've had a lot of conversations with him. I make sure to pick his brain. So I even asked him when he came down for the first football game, you know, what's something you focused on, you know, going from freshman year to sophomore year. And he just told me some things I needed to work on and how my role has changed because, you know, he supports us and he's watched the game. So it's not like he doesn't know what he's talking about. So he's just giving me a lot of, you know, facts and a lot of details to pay attention to. And it's just stuff I need to work on coming into the new year.
You kind of relish the idea that, you know, you're the quarterback of this team now,
Yeah.
that you get a chance, you're the guy that's going to be running the show out here.
Yeah, for sure. That's what you want as a player. Obviously, I know, like I said, my role is different from last year. But, yeah, that's something as a player that you want. So I just feel like, you know, I'm ready. You know, I'm challenging myself, you know, to be and fit this role.
When I've talked with Steve, the strength coach, he says you've done some pretty good work in the weight room this offseason.
Yeah. I noticed last year I was going in the hole and I was falling every time. Right? I was getting hit. I'm not going to be doing that this year. I'm not going to be the one on the floor. So, yeah, I just been focusing, you know, getting stronger, getting ready for year 2.
This roster, pretty talented. Tell folks that are watching right now about what you like about this team.
This team is a lot different from last year's team, I would say. I know we lost a good talent, but we gained a lot of new talent. It's a lot different, you know. Like I said, we lost length, but we gained speed. You know, I feel like we could play quick. That's something exciting, you know, for this team a lot. But these new guys, you know, they're not just, you know, we have freshmen, yeah, but we have new guys who are experienced, who could teach us things from different leagues that, you know, last year we didn't have. So it's just an exciting year for sure. Two different teams, but two teams that are exciting to watch for sure.
One thing we know that never changes here at Colorado, defensive rebounding.
Yeah.
Can this team defend and rebound?
Yeah, that's the identity. That's the identity we like to focus on. I know Jabari leaving, the defensive rebounding has to be stepped up. So even as a guard, you know, myself as well as everybody else, we just taking it upon ourselves to focus on that for sure.
You think from a rebounding standpoint, you know, you don't have a Jabari out there that leads
Exactly.
Pac-12.
Yeah.
Can it be a team that kind of by committee is a rebounding team?
Yeah, for sure. Even just leadership as a whole, like I feel like not just one person does something, the whole team can contribute as well. So like you said, by committee, like the whole team can contribute to rebounding. Obviously, it was good having Jabari, you know, leading rebounder, but you know, as a team, you know, if we could all rebound, it's just even better.
Got to be a fun year. Good luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, point guard KJ Simpson. Buffaloes will open up the campaign November 7th versus UC Riverside.